If everyone in the world is born with a purpose, Christina San Nicolas was born to care for others. As a nurse's aide working all areas from labor and delivery to geriatrics, she's found her way into the classroom, caring for students with special needs.
And I had my son in 2007 who was born with a disability, and I took a class in the School of Education it's called the Intro for Exceptional Individuals, and I went to Special Olympics, my very first year at Special Olympics, and I was completely and utterly in love with the kids. So I was like, okay, that was my calling. I'm going to work with children with special needs.
Now 3 years in, she has no regrets retiring her scrubs.
There are a lot of challenges, but there's a lot of reward in it. Teaching children with special needs can be very challenging or very difficult, but once you see the child grow or their levels change, and when you start in the beginning of the school year and their levels are at a certain level, and then when you test them midway through and their levels start to rise, you know that what you're doing for them is right, that they're actually learning and they're moving up in their levels.
And every day she rises before the sun to make it from her home in Dedido to the Santa Rita School, where classes start at 6:50 in the morning.
In the morning, I think about what I'm going to do with my children, and at the end of the day, I think about my lesson and how it went, and is there something that I can do better, or there's a student who needs help and needs something else.
But at the end of the day, the hardest lesson of all.
When the kids are here, I usually tell them that one of the things that I would like to see them to do is advocate for themselves, basically. A lot of them don't like to advocate for themselves, and they need that. And I always tell them that when they become an adult, because right now they're young adults, but when they become actual adults and they're out into the real world, nobody's going to do anything for them, just by giving it to them. They have to advocate for themselves. So I always tell them that's very important. They want something, ask for it. If they don't know how to do it, at least try, because it's better to try and fail than not to try at all.